This year of anime is something, isn't it, guys? And since I decided to do something other than AMVs in my free time, I made a poll and I let you guys determine what that is. At astonishing 49% anime recommendation it is. And what better way to start this series other than with the most hyped anime right now. And Jesus Christ, I can see why this shit is so hype. And this anime was recommended to me by my good friend Joe&Redsonar, who read the manga and told me, hey man, you really need to check this out, man. And don't worry, this anime review won't contain any manga spoilers. We will review only the first 4 episodes of this anime, with a minor spoiler alert. Jujutsu Kaisen is based on a manga story made by, I'm sorry guys, I will probably butcher this one, Gege Akutami. And studio that is doing this is none other than MAPPA. A studio that was under the radar for many years, and now they are doing Jujutsu Kaisen and the next season of Attack on Titan, which at first made me worried a bit, and then I saw the first episode of Jujutsu Kaisen. Let's just say I'm no longer worried about it. So major spoilers for the first episode and minor spoilers for the other 3. So let's begin with story and characters. The story follows a high school student named Itadori, that let's say is not an ordinary high schooler. Jesus, he seems a bit strong for his age. He is a part of a cult club that found a special grade cursed object, the Thunder of Shakuna. And this thing looks nasty. And if it was up to me, I would not even come 10 kilometers close to that thing. The world of Jujutsu is filled with curses that are manifested with people, fears and traumas. The stronger the fear, the stronger the curse. For example, Sakuna is known as the king of the curses, and every single one of his fingers is known as a special grade cursed object. And special grade cursed objects are the deadliest of them all. And just imagine how powerful Sakuna is. He has 20 of them, because he has 4 arms. No, not that one. Not that one either. And finally, that is the guy. He looks pretty dope, man. And can you guess what did our guy Itadori do with one of those fingers? And let's have a little quiz. Do you want to become a retard? Do you want to put it inside of the volcano like Frodo did? Do you want to give it to people that know what to do with it? Or maybe even hide it from everyone else? Or I don't know, maybe you want to eat it. But this guy freaking chose the last option. Freaking genius. And this dumbass Itadori was like, yeah, let's try to eat this rotting finger that is probably haunted. Yeah, that will be probably safe to do. Gordon Ramsay would be proud. And you can imagine what's the worst it can happen to him. Fucking dumbass. You probably watched few shonens and you know that in anime, shonen protagonists have pretty great dreams, like Naruto. He wants to become a Hokage, Luffy wants to become a pirate king, and Itadori wants to choose the way he will die. I sure hope you enjoyed that finger. And let me explain, the curses have mortal enemies that are called Jujutsu sorcerers, also known as shamans. Not those, but when I think about it, Jujutsu sorcerers use cursed energy and cursed techniques to hunt down all cursed objects. But Sakuna fingers are all completely indestructible. And only way to get rid of them if someone eats all 20 of them and reawakens the demon Sakuna. And that someone that went on the quest of suicide is, you guessed it, our guy Itadori. You couldn't have a normal dream, could you, buddy? And every finger Itadori will have to eat, he will lose more and more control over his own body. Let's mention some other characters as well. Fushiguro Megumi. He is cool looking type of character, too cool for school type, you know, like Sasuke. But let's be honest, he really looks pretty dope. And he can summon Shikigami, that are basically the spirits that can devour other curses. In first 4 episodes we didn't see much about him except you should never ever enter his room. And then there is best girl Kugisaki Nobara, or at least that's what Redsonar told me. She is no shit taking kind of person, and unlike the other girls in shonen and in anime, she is not melting around the main guy. She's just a badass and, let's say, a little bit crazy. Her technique is very similar to Roman soldiers that crucified the Jesus-sama. Her weapon is hammer and nails, and she puts her cursed energy inside of those nails. And as she says it, I nailed it, which really reminds me of someone. And let us not forget about the best character in this whole show, called Satori Gojo. If you like OP characters, this guy is for you. He thinks that he can GG easy win 1v1 against Sakuna with all of his fingers. And let's just mention his design looks freaking cool as hell. He really reminds me of another grey-haired badass that hides his eyes. He is probably in my top 3 favorite Naruto characters, so you can probably guess why I like this guy. Technically, we didn't see much from this guy, he didn't show any of his curse techniques, but when I said that, Redsonar started to laugh, so I guess he's OP. And now let's talk about the high point of this show, and that is of course animation and art style. This anime is so freaking beautiful to look at, and it straight up looks like a god animated this thing. Not that I believe in God, but after seeing this, I just might become a believer in anime gods. The fights are an amazing high-paced madness. This anime has only 4 episodes, but you could probably make like 4 AMVs out of it, and that is how good this show looks like. And let's talk about the thing that makes you pumped up when you are watching those fight scenes, and that is of course the music in this show. And let's say I will be listening to these tunes long after this show is gone, man. The opening of this show is looking freaking cool, and not only that it looks that way, it also sounds that way, and it's probably one of my favorite openings in past 5 years or so. And the ending reminds me of a game that is really dear to my heart, called Persona 5. It looks so stylish and it sounds like a mixture of jazz and rap. So far I've seen 4 episodes of this anime, and I think it's really freaking amazing, and I only heard praise about the manga. But be warned, it's a little bit on an edgy side, which is a good thing for me, but for some of you it might just not be the thing for you. And if they keep up like this, it might just be the next big thing, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for Jujutsu Kaisen. And as you can probably guess by now, I really recommend this anime. If you watched Jujutsu Kaisen and you want to check out some other anime similar to it, you can see the anime on the screen right now. You can check all of them and it will probably leave the same impression on you. If you like this video, I would really appreciate if you could smash that like button. If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Peace!